please subscribe. Please. Please.
Yo! What's up, Afro Machine Gang? Back with another video, and this is going to be a quick video because what I've been noticing over the past few months, well, towards those of you that have just subscribed to me or subscribers from a long time, basically the majority of you lot, I've noticed that you guys ask me some questions, particularly on Instagram, to do with hair, and sometimes it just makes me think like, guys, like I know I do videos about hair, but it doesn't mean I know everything. And some of the questions just, I don't know, let me just look through some right now. This one's a common one when people ask me stuff like, how often should I use coconut oil? Now my thing is, however you want to apply certain products to your hair, like this, however you want to apply it, it's up to you, you know, because I think you guys forget that all of our hair is different. As much as we may think we may have the exact same hair, like everybody has different hair. So whatever works for you may not work for somebody else. Whatever doesn't work for you may work for somebody else, vice versa. So it's just a thing where you have to, if you're gonna grow your hair, you have to actually look into these things yourself and not necessarily stop asking people, because it's not wrong to ask for help, but you have to actually look into what you're doing and realize what is right for your hair and what isn't right for your hair. Because with me, when I was growing my hair, I was doing this by myself. The most I was really doing was just watching YouTube videos on how people grow their hair from a year to 2 years, etc. I never really messaged them on Instagram, DM them, asked them about hair or anything. Like, I just tried to understand how my hair was. Simple things that I realized with my hair: it's very soft, it's very curly if I don't blow dry it when it's in its natural state, and it is quite thick as well. It's easy enough to handle. I've learned that Cantu isn't really good for my hair because it does make my hair dry sometimes, especially if I'm not gonna blow dry it. I know I still use Cantu, but it's because I just don't have any other products and I haven't used my time to buy any because I'm just busy, okay? Look into these things when you're growing your hair. Stop relying on other people to see how your hair formulates or what is good for your hair and etc. Like, I'm not using this video in a way to attack you lot. Like I said, it is not wrong for you guys to ask questions on how to handle your hair and stuff. It's not wrong. But actually make sure you know what you need to use in your hair and what you don't need to use. This is why lots of people end up cutting their hair after they've been growing it for so long, or they just have enough, because their hair gets really long to an extent where they may do something to their hair, whether it be S-curl. By the way, never touch S-curl. Never. Don't touch it. Don't touch this either. Throw it away. Exactly, yeah. Some people use too much heat and they don't realize until they've actually like gone to a point where they just end up cutting their hair. And to avoid that, like I said, learn these things about your hair, guys. And I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite, because that was one of the reasons why I cut my hair off at first. But once again, I was very young at the time. When did I cut it off? I was about 13, 14, so I didn't really have any knowledge on it. Like, back then I wasn't taking care of my hair. It was other people doing my hair, stuff like that, washing my hair for me. Like, the most I did was just take out my braids. That was it. So I had little knowledge. But when I started again, that's when I decided to do my research, all of that. But the point I'm trying to make is just take priority in your own hair. If you're gonna grow your hair, just know it's a massive responsibility. If you leave it unattended, if you don't take care of it, you know, you lot know the consequences. You lot know what's gonna happen. So it's just a thing where you guys have to be conscious of what you're doing to your hair and make sure you know what you're doing. Because if you don't, then you might as well just leave your hair how it is. Just leave it low. Just keep going to the barbers, you know? Because even with my hair, like, I've realized that it's not the typical... My bad, my phone ran out of storage, but... yeah, my hair's not the typical type 4 hair, so it can even... it's even at 3C at most when it's in its natural state. That's when I don't blow dry it. But the point I'm trying to make from this video is just take priority. Like, if you're not going to invest your time into seeing how your hair is like, or even bothering to see what is good and what's not good for your hair, you might as well just continue going to the barbers and just cutting your hair, because there's no point if you're not going to take responsibility in it. and you may see these other YouTubers or these big hair gurus that have long hair, but how do you think they manage to maintain that? Because you see, with growing hair now, it's become a trend, and people are just growing their hair just because they want to fit in or just be a part of the trend, or because girls may like boys with long hair. That's not necessarily the case. Like, there's girls that like boys with short hair. It varies. Like, girls have different types, but that's not the point. That is why I also see like so much people who have started to grow their hair just end up cutting it because they can't be able to maintain it. So this is a thing that you have to maintain for a long time. Do you know what I mean? Just to round up this video though, I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't message me anymore, but I'm just saying that make sure you take priority, take responsibility. Don't rely on other people to tell you what to do with your hair, because like I said, a lot of you guys have different hair than I do, because most of you guys have 4C hair or even 4B, but I don't really have that kinky afro type of hair. Like, my hair's just really soft, as I said. So I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed this video if you could, but let me know how you feel in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Just type in the comments, man. No one commented in the last video. Come on, man. That actually hurts, bro. But anyway, we're very close to 4K, less than 10 subscribers away, or even 5 subscribers. I don't even know. Look, I just want to hit 4K as soon as possible. It's the 16th of June now. By the time I post, it's probably going to be the 17th of June or 18th of June by the time you're watching this part. Please, come on, let's at least hit 4K before July. If we don't hit 4K before July, I'm actually going to cry, bro, because you know what I realize? It's every time I reach a milestone, like within the thousands, it takes me about a year to hit the next milestone. So if I hit 4K now, it'll probably take me about a year to hit 5K, and then a year to hit 6K, so on and so forth. Hopefully it doesn't stay like that, but you know, it is what it is. I still have fun doing YouTube, just interacting with you guys, so that's what I really care about anyway. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Please, let's hit 4K, and yeah, man, catch you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.